There's not enough glitter.
What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new PLUTO X Baby PLUTO album, the collab album by Future and Lil Uzi Vert, which has been executively produced by DJ Esco. Now, Lil Uzi has been busy this year, releasing Eternal Atake and a week later, Love vs. the World 2. But it had been 3 years since his last album, which was Love is Rage 2. And then we have Future, on the other hand. He's released a number of singles this year, in addition to his album High Off Life. Lil Uzi did actually make an appearance on this album, along with some other notable rappers. Future and Uzi have been teasing this album since July 2020. This also makes Uzi's third release this year, which coincides with what he said at the beginning of the year that 2020 was going to be the same as 2016, in which he released 3 albums that year. So, impressive stuff. I'm super excited to review this album, so let's get into it and listen. Also, if you're new here guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So, what a strong start to the album. Uzi has a great flow here and delivers a good chorus. Future comes in with a similar sound to Uzi and then switches it back and forth to his usual style. I'm enjoying the melody on this one. I like it. Money on me. So Money on Me, the aquatic underwater sounds on the production is rather trippy. I noticed it plays at the same time as the lyrics Bitch I Drip, which I hope is intentional. Rate this song. Oh. So this song, fire. The chorus is really catchy. Loving the pace on this one. Future coming in hard with a great verse, and Uzi stands his ground with him. But this song is a banger for sure. I've got to say, both Lil Uzi and Future are literally dominating with their verses right now. Lyrics and the verses are amazing. Both of them are keeping a consistent pace. Really can't complain about the verses here. Production is tasty. We've got Zaytoven on this one as well. Rate it. So Drankin and Smokin. I'm loving the guitar melody on this one. It's super relaxing and kind of drives the song a little bit. That just like kind of this laid back jam, and it kind of just fills the song with this like lovely. Liking this one. It's one of my favorites so far. So another great song. Got a bit of a repetitive chorus, but you know it works. You're more than likely going to remember this song as Shoot It Up instead of $1 Million Play. I don't know why they didn't call it that, but there you go. I quite enjoyed the flute on this one as well. Anyway, next song. What first got me on this one was the really noticeable trap hi-hats. Kind of feels like the song's being carried by them, along with the horns. I've also noticed that the pace of the lyrics here are kind of slowing down. It's not so much of that, it's not kind of like those fast bangers we were getting on the previous songs, kind of almost relaxed out a bit, but still getting a good vibe off of it. So, the production is quite stripped back, there isn't really much going on with it. It's kind of, to be honest with you, it's kind of a little bit boring. The only thing that's kind of doing it for me is those strings, like boom, boom, bing. But yeah, either way, let's go to the next one. Oh yeah! There is fire in the house! Woo-hoo! Wow, so this song, great. Future stands out in my opinion, especially when he comes in with his verse. Literally slays it, loving this one. Enjoying the energy, flow, and the chorus. Definitely has that banger feeling. Love it. So this is the Future solo track. To be honest with you, I'm kind of bored. The production here isn't anything special. Just sounds like your usual trap song. I think I'm starting to tire from similarity as well, if that makes sense. Everything, some of the verses kind of feel just like almost repeated themselves. Obviously not the lyrics, but it just kind of treading a bit boring. So the Uzi solo track on the other hand, I actually really dig this one. It instantly sounds like an Uzi song. You've got those backing vocals that kind of feel like they're out of like Love is Rage. It's got like that video game, you know, sound to it, very babyish. However, I did find the verse eventually to bore me a little bit. It just felt like he was like chatting like blah, 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 blah. Production here is keeping this one afloat just because of the, you know, Uzi feel to it. So the production here sounds like it's from Uzi's catalogue of sounds for sure. It's playful, has that video game sounding beat. Future comes in sound like a baby at the beginning of his verse, kind of made me laugh. Maybe he's trying to be Baby Pluto here, but maybe he should stick to just being Pluto. At this point in the album, I'm kind of hoping for some more diversity, but I'm not getting too much. The chorus off that is catchy enough for me to jam along with, and I enjoyed the ad-libs, but however, I'm starting to get a little bit fatigued. Definitely getting more Uzi vibes on this one. Love Is Rage 2 is coming to me. I'm kind of liking it when Uzi extends his words as well. A little bit of a rubato to season the track. So, nothing on this track is really gripping me. Just sounding more of the same that I've already heard throughout the album. Kind of feel like we could cut this one. So, Moment of Clarity, the final song, the closing track. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, to be honest with you. At this point, I'm getting burnt out. Nothing wrong with either of the rappers' verses here, but also nothing special. Production is kind of same. The intro, though, is kind of interesting. I did like the intro. Kind of felt like it was going in this Asian direction, but yeah, not much I can say about it. So, my favourite tracks on the album were Sleeping on the Floor, Real Baby Pluto, Drankin and Smokin, and Lullaby. Now that may change the more I listen to it, but so far the first 4 were those. My least favourite on the album was Bankroll and Moment of Clarity. Going into the project, I didn't have the highest expectations due to the majority of Future's latest collab albums being less than memorable. You know, the last good one, in my opinion, was What a Time to Be Alive with Drake. The album was great all the way through. His one with Juice WRLD had some great songs on there, but as a whole album, it didn't, you know, follow through. Future just hasn't been able to bring in another collab album close to the level of quality of What a Time to Be Alive. Even his solo albums haven't really been anything too special. His last good albums, in my opinion, were Future and Hendrix, but nothing really lives up to DS2, which is a banger. And then we get Uzi. Uzi's last 2 projects were strong, however flawed at times. I really did enjoy both of them. PLUTO X Baby Pluto starts off strong, but I found it started to fatigue towards the second half of the album. I felt like I was hearing the same over and over, and the production is stripped back to let the rappers flourish here. However, it didn't really do anything too diverse, I was kind of looking for. But when the album does shine, it flourishes and there are some enjoyable bangers. It was fun to hear the rappers attempt to one-up each other, and when they are trading verses on each song, it's an enjoyable listen. One thing of note, I was really impressed by Uzi's rapping here, which I found sometimes gets lost in his catchy melodies. However, he really can rap and it's evident on this project. Very impressed. I found it most evident in the track Lullaby, in my opinion. Both Future and Uzi shared a spotlight well on this album, and I am excited to hear the next collab project because they have announced that. I think that this album could have benefited from having a little of the fat trimmed, but overall it's an enjoyable ride. I'm going to give this album a 7 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment in the description what you thought about the album, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.